Hey guys, Ryan here. I just wanted to make a quick video real quick. I wanted to talk about how in the Bible it says faith without works is dead. I wanted to talk about a little bit about if you're trying to build some, or if you're trying to manifest something, um, it's good. I believe it's good to try to manifest stuff, but in the meantime, you have to go out and you have to build like you have to build that thing, whatever it is. It's like if you're making something, you have to build it. You have to put it together. You have to keep adding on to it all the time. Kind of like these videos. It's like I have to constantly add on to it all the time, so I can't look back. I have to keep adding on to it. If you go to work out, see, this is a problem I have with some of this manifestation stuff. It's good to try to manifest stuff, meditate and everything, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if I want a body, if I want a nice looking body, a healthy body, I have to actually implement and do things. I can't just manifest the body. Like, you have to put in the work. You got to go work out. You got to eat healthier. You have to discipline yourself in certain ways. Like, there's going to be, like, there's building blocks. There's things you have to do. You can't just meditate and wake up the next day and have a perfect body. It doesn't work that way. So, manifesting, meditating and manifesting, I believe that it can work. It does work. Prayer does work. But in the meantime, you got to understand that, yeah, do it, but then start your day and start doing stuff. And if you're trying to make something happen, you have to treat it like you're building a house, and you have to stack brick by brick every day. You're putting a brick down until you form the house. Um, so a couple of ways to do that is, well, a couple of things that I noticed that helps me is, in the Bible it says Jesus is coming soon. And whenever somebody would tell me that, like, hey, Jesus is coming soon, that would really motivate me for some reason. I think it's because also in the Bible it says, like, the Lord comes in a twinkling of an eye, or in a blink of an eye, like a thief in the night. In other words, like, death, like when somebody dies, is like it could come really quick. Like, I have a lot of friends that have died, that they were here one moment and they were gone in a twinkling of an eye. They got in a car accident or whatever happened. It's like, most of the time it's car accidents nowadays. Um, there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees for tomorrow, but of course we're gonna believe that, we're gonna do our best. You know what I mean? But when I think about that, like, Jesus is coming soon, people tell me that in the Bible it says that, Jesus come when Jesus comes, he's gonna take people up in a rapture. And whether you believe the story or you don't believe it, which I choose to believe it. I used to be like not believing it and this and that, but then I started believing it, because even though it does seem kind of odd, like he's gonna ride a white horse down out of the sky and like collect everybody. Even though it does sound odd, um, I'm just like, I don't know. I've seen some weird things in this lifetime that, hey, I'll believe it. Like, I believe that it could happen. So, and then with the belief of that it could actually happen, when somebody tells me, hey, Jesus is coming, you'd never know the day, the time. Man never doesn't know the date or the time that Jesus is coming. Um, it's like no man can pinpoint that, even though people try, like, they try, but forget those people. Like, you never know. They just try to get expert. They try to get all expert about it, and they try to like predict things. It's like, no, like, it's on God's time. Man cannot figure out God. They never can. When God says it's time, that's when it's time, not man. No man will ever know. No man will ever figure that out. So when people say that, like, he's coming on this date or this is gonna, no, it's like, no, it's God's the one and only that's going to make the call, and I'm sure he's not going to let any human being like figure out when he's going to do it. So when people say, hey, Jesus is coming soon, like, I take that. I'm like, okay, like I'll believe it. Jesus is coming soon. But the other thing that it does to like my soul or something, it makes me feel like, hey, if he's coming soon, like I want to get some things done. Like I want to do some stuff. So it kind of always is like a weird thing that kind of gets me going. Like it gets me kind of like, hey, I need to do something today. But but anyways, you, people talk about manifesting and hey, you just meditate and you manifest and don't worry about doing stuff. I don't really like that too much. If you want to make your body look nice, if you want to like get something in life, you have to. I believe that you have to have a plan, and you have to start building that plan. Like I have some paintings that I painted. I couldn't, and I have a book that I wrote. I can't just. The book doesn't write itself. The paintings don't paint themselves. You know, a job doesn't get done on its own. Like you have to put in work, and one of the best ways to think about it is like brick by brick, you build the house. The house just doesn't build itself. Like you put a brick down, the next day you put another brick down, the next day you put another brick down. Then the next day you might take a day off or forget or feel bad. Don't feel bad about that you didn't do nothing. Just make sure you get back out there, put another brick down until and you just keep going. Okay. And then something will happen eventually. Hopefully you build that house with your body, with working out. You can't just meditate a good body. You have to get up off your butt and you have to walk and you have to move around. And however far you want your body to look is going to be the amount of work that you have to put into it, the amount of knowledge you have to learn, the things you got to do. It's like you have to really get into it if you want to do something. You have to discipline. You have to discipline yourself to continually do it a little bit every day, and your body's going to look of how much effort you put into it. And it doesn't matter if you're big or small. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the amount of effort that you put into it, and it's going to be how disciplined you are, no matter what. And also supplements, learning about supplements and learning about to eat healthy and what to eat, what not to eat, calorie counting. All that's the knowledge stuff. That's all the knowledge stuff. So it's like you have to get knowledgeable of stuff, and you also have to physically work out to get the body to where you want it. And however far you want to get your body, it's like, for instance, I was thinking at one point, hey, I want to get like a bodybuilding body. But then the amount of work that I have to do, the amount of learning of what to eat and what not to eat, and the discipline that I have to put in, and the supplements I have to take, and then even possibly like steroids or some type of steroid that you're going to have to take, because guys can't get that big unless you're taking some type of HGH or steroid. And I'm like, am I willing to put in that much effort? And I'm like, I was trying, but then I hit a point where I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like I could go that far, but I do want to have a nice, healthy body. I might not look the best if I go to the beach, but hopefully people look at me and they say like, hey, he looks healthy, I feel healthy. Anyways, that's just something I wanted to say about as far as like meditation goes. I do want to get back to meditation. I noticed that when I was meditating for like 10, 15 minutes a day, maybe I do it once or twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, something like that. I did notice that I was doing better. And, but when I got into the whole like meditating for long periods of time and stuff, I noticed that, my life was, it wasn't like faith without works was dead. I was doing the without works part. So I wasn't doing anything. So So that doesn't work. And I know somebody else that was doing the same thing. They were praying to God all the time and reading the Bible and praying all the time, but the guy wouldn't work. The guy wouldn't go and do anything. And he was just, his life was just like not doing anything, not going anywhere, until he got like kicked out of his apartment. And it just doesn't seem like he had anything together really. He just wanted to be lazy and pray all day and read the Bible all day. And I think that's the reason why God kicked him out of that apartment, because God's probably like, hey, you got all this knowledge and you know all of these scriptures and you've been meditating for a long time. Now it's time to get out there and like go and like preach to others, or go do something with that talent you got. So anyways, this is just a quick video that ran a little bit too long. I guess I'm just trying to motivate people. Maybe I just want to tell you of the things that I noticed that kind of worked for me, and that's what I want to keep doing. And I'll see you in the next video. If this helped you out, like, comment, subscribe, be a part of the team, be a part of what I'm doing. Help me out, keep me motivated, keep me going. I'm getting better at making videos. I noticed this is about my 40th video or something, and you just keep getting better and better at it. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep making these videos, and then I'm going to go hit the gym right now. So I'm at Planet Fitness. There's a big debate about that, whether Planet Fitness is actually a good place to go or whatever. I don't care. I just need to get my workout. There's a lot of people in there to get great workouts. It's fine. It's cheap. And I'm in pretty good shape. So I'm going to keep that going. So you have a good day. I'll talk to you next time. Peace. I'm out. This is Ryan.